I was the #1 tennis player in the world, and I couldn't walk.
Directed with nuance and sensitivity by Olivia Capucci, this documentary offers a disarming glimpse into Murray's physical toil and the mental conflict that ensued during his darkest hours battling his hip injuries. The scientific aspect of Murray's life and film is ever present, and so it should be with this film, detailing it alongside the athlete's interaction of how a multi or cross-disciplinary team work with professional sports with a high-paying individual athlete. Interestingly, all the sports science of recovery, rehabilitation, retirement, psychology and the invasive treatments coupled with periods of uncertainty, will he or won't he narrative, it is not those that stand out in this film. It is the moments of humanity, the tear-inducing lows and the euphoric highs that spark in the face of adversity. These spark emotions in the viewer. Those are the moments that will move you.
You know, it's an inspiration to other athletes, and it also helps maybe doctors, physios, to have an understanding of how to rehab this injury and how to support athletes when they're going through these tough times.
When I originally had my hip injury, I was out for sort of 5 or 6 months, and then I had an operation in Australia in January of 2018, and thought it might be an interesting thing to do whilst I was whilst I was away from the game, to film some of the rehab and the behind the scenes things that kind of go into getting athletes back on the court. But it turned out quite differently to what any of us expected. So I hope people enjoy it, because it's a little bit more than just kind of a sports film.
I think what's really surprising about it, I mean, it's deeply personal, it's very emotional, it's gruesome in places. And many people will think of you as quite a private person. Yet you show very intimate parts of your life. Why did you want to do it?
If I knew that I was going to go through what I went through like now, and you asked me, would you film a documentary about it, I probably would have said no. But I think that's made it a more interesting watch than what I'd envisaged at the beginning, which might maybe have been interesting to a few sports people.
Unlike films such as Diego Maradona and Senna, Resurfacing isn't the story of a genius. It is a story of a grafter with a painful commitment to hard work. Everything the sport of tennis could throw at his deteriorating body, only to come back as formidable as ever. Its greatest quality is its ability to humanise Murray, which is hard because he's been compared to the first Thunderbird doll to win a tennis Grand Slam. All in all, I give Andy Murray Resurfacing a KSA score of 98.82.
I was the #1 tennis player in the world, and I couldn't walk.
Have an option to have another operation.
It's just the question of how much does tennis mean to him and what price does it come at.